Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Stryftek, and I'm here to ask and answer one simple question. Is it worth your time? On trial today, It Takes Two. Available on PC, PS4, Xbox One, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. I'll try to provide any links of where you can buy it in the description below. It was released in March of 2021 by Hazelight Studios. The only other game the studio has to its name is called A Way Out. It Takes Two is a split-screen co-op third-person action puzzle game. Now, don't let the Pixar graphics and the story deceive you. The gameplay is anything but Pixar, and at times I was having flashbacks of my WoW rating days. You play as either May or Cody, the parents of Rose, your daughter. At the start of the game, you reveal to her that you're getting a divorce.
Mum and Dad, we've decided to go our separate ways.
Okay. Can I go and play in my room?
Yeah, of course, sweetie.
Saddened, Rose goes and plays with her toys, which happen to be replicas of her parents. It's revealed she has a book called Dr. Hakim's Book of Love. With tears, she wishes Dr. Hakim could fix the relationship and put them back together.
Dr. Hakim, you have to help me now. They have to stay together. Look, it says here, love is work, see? You have to work on it. You can't just give up. Mom, Dad, I wish you could be friends again.
Moments later, May and Cody, the characters you play, wake up in the bodies of said toys.
What is this? What is it? Oh, help! Hello! Help!
Cody, I'm trying to sleep. Shut up.
May, is that you?
Cody! Why'd you look like a blob of clay?
Why do you look like a wooden doll? Look. Oh, no.
Rose is nowhere to be seen, and all that's in front of you is a book that likes to gyrate its hips, telling you it's going to fix your relationship.
Yes. Why do you always blame him?
Thank you. Oh!
What is that?
I'm Dr. Hakim, worldwide bestseller and an expert on love. Your daughter purchased me. She was lucky. I was the last copy because I was selling the best. I've kept millions of couples, and now I will help you to get together again.
And that's the gist of it. You're stuck in these dolls trying to figure out how to get back to your real body. As you go along, you learn more about why they're divorcing, their relationship with each other, and their relationship with Rose. Now, this story is either going to connect with you or it won't. I happen to have a daughter and a wife, so many of the points the story made did hit me in the feels. But this is a story that not everyone's going to love or even care about, and that's okay. The story is actually the weakest part of this game. So if you don't like the premise of the story or anything you've heard so far, don't worry. The gameplay's coming, and it's really good. Hazelight introduces new mechanics like they're going out of business.
Something's coming.
Killer wasps!
Ooh, we got one. Where'd you go?
And right when you feel like you're getting the hang of one, they'll throw it away and give you a new one. Now, this sounds awful, and other games have done exactly this, and it turns out to be just a whole bunch of clunky mini games. But that isn't the case here in It Takes Two. Each mechanic are perfect little snippets of what could have been a full game. What's even more incredible is that each of these are made for cooperation. You and your partner have to work together to complete these tasks and levels. You're literally reliant on one another. Take this one for example. One player throws nails to hit buttons and lock things into place, meanwhile the other has to traverse the area and sometimes swing off of said nails. It's simple, but it takes a good amount of coordination, and all the tasks in the game are like this. Each of you have a role to play, and you need to be constantly communicating. Then you get to a boss. This is what gave me the WoW raid vibes. You fight this guy in various phases, all while avoiding his attacks and working together as a team. One person has to pin the boss down, the other has to travel up and break some locks. We were calling out phases, telling each other to watch out for things, helping each other remember what comes next, and this is the essence of the game itself. Yes, it's a whole bunch of brilliantly strung together mechanics that are a blast to experience, but it all rests on the aspect of teamwork. And here, I never thought I'd classify teamwork as a game mechanic, but here it absolutely is, and it shines. Now, stepping back from the core gameplay mechanics, there's also a large amount of exploring that can take place. Mini games that are optional, places to see, things to do. It is always a ton of fun to explore each new area you get to and just see what's lying around.
Oh, sorry.
When I said the game had Pixar graphics, I was talking about the more recent Toy Story 4 style. This game looks really good.
Hey, why does this place look so familiar?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Hey, you recognize that mountain?
From the environments to the textures to each area you explore, all the way down to the details on the characters themselves, everything is immaculate and the attention to detail is incredible. The soundtrack pairs well with it. I can't think of any singular song right now, so it's not really a soundtrack I'm gonna go back and listen to later. But it did its job of enhancing the moments and immersing you in the game. One last thing I'd like to mention is how they did the split screen. This is the first time I think that I've seen a changing split screen like this. Now, typically it's split down the middle, but at times it'll split it horizontally when it needs it. And sometimes one of the players don't need the full screen, so they'll shrink it down and give the real estate to the other. They'll even go so far as just put you both on screen together without a split. Now, this isn't anything huge by any means, but I just can't think of any other games that have done something like this. It was just innovative, and I really liked it, and I just wanted to call it out. So, is it worth your time? Absolutely. The innovation and pure fun you'll have from this title is totally worth the $40 it costs. But to make the deal even a little more sweeter, they have a Friends Pass, which means only one person needs to own the game and the other can play with them. So you don't need to spend $80 for 2 people to play this game, it's still just $40 and both of you get to play. You can even go both download the Friends Pass and try the first chapter for free. One other thing that surprised me about this game was the length. This wasn't an overly short game. I was surprised by how long it actually was. Just be sure to take your time, explore, and have fun. My name's been Stryftek, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, by all means, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Is It Worth Your Time?
Why didn't I get a shield?
You got the greatest weapon of all. Your voice.
Oh, I'd trade it anytime.
Your voice is powerful, May. Never forget.